Hey YouTube, another Siege video for you today. This is the October 25th Siege against Phantoma and VictoriouScrt, or maybe Secret, I'm not sure. Anyway, this was kind of a weird one where I started on stream, did some attacks, and then it was super slow and I got bored, so I turned my stream off and did the rest of them after stream. I'm going to show you the ones that I did off stream first, and I'll just put on the stream at the end like I usually do. So let's get started right now. Up first, they had some Ciara Rauk Iris teams, so I have brought a Rena to tank all the bombs. I brought a Fire Monkey because he can't get stunned by the Iris, and he's a damage dealer. And I brought a Raccoony to, you know, help mitigate some of the damage. Maybe even cleanse some of the bombs. That would be cool. Going for Rauk first because Rauk having, you know, having a really nice day on one of my fire monsters would be bad for me. So the Rena can tank a Ciara without attack buff for a really long time, especially with Raccoony healing. I don't think it's like indefinite. Eventually Ciara will get enough bombs on there, but you know, it's gonna take a long while. So Raccoony's or Rauk is our first target. Up next, let's see what I do. I'd probably go for this Ciara next. I imagine I would want to kill the threat. But like, if I can't get any attack buffs, the problem with Ciara is that she cycles so many turns that the defense breaks fall off really fast. Our Rena's actually taking some damage now. Because, you know, like I said, Ciara takes a lot of turns. Throws a lot of bombs at you. Been a long time since I've used this team. This is like a, I mean, it's kind of an old defense, right? Ciara, Iris, Rauk. Been a while since I've really seen a lot of them. Go ahead and boost my monkey for the damage, get the crit. Pretty sure this monkey is just on some violent runes that I threw together for this one attack. I don't usually have Fire Monkey runed. It was just like, oh, they're doing Ciara, Rauk, Iris. I guess I'll doing the appropriate counter for it. So he's just on some violent crit damage bruiser set. Raccoony on a typical Raccoony set. Rena's on a typical Rena set. My Renas are always really slow. I never prioritize any sort of speed on Rena. I don't know if that's right or not. All right. Got the win. What's next? The cool thing about being late on my YouTube videos is that I always forget what's next. Okay, this one's cool. I'm using a Dark Lulu. It's we got Cha-Cha and friends here. So this is your kind of typical Kali offense against a 4-star defense, right? But the reason that Cha-Cha is cool is, first of all, the Escher's not going to strip your Kali because he's going to target the Dark Monster. And secondly, your Cha-Cha can strip off their anti-crit buff, which allows your Kali to go ahead and kill them. So as long as your Cha-Cha, you know, moves right before your Kali, then you get to strip off anti-crit, and you don't have to worry about like waiting for anti-crit to fall off or taking a 50-50 gamble. So we have a tank for both of his damage dealers, and we're just going to tank them until our Kali's ready to finish the fight. So I like this a lot. If you don't want to build a Cha-Cha, I totally get it. This is the first time I've ever used mine. Like, literally, this is the first time I've ever used my Cha-Cha in Siege. Then if you have a beta, probably works just fine. You don't get the whole, you know, 100% activation strip on the anti-crit, but I mean, your beta and your Lulu can tank this long enough for your Kali to eventually kill their team. But I don't have a beta, so I was like, well, what other Dark Monster can I use? And a Dark Monster that, you know, has heals and shields and stuff is great. Especially if they also happen to be able to strip. I love that. That's pretty cool. I like this fight. Maybe I'll find more uses for Cha-Cha in the future, but also I de-ruined it right after this fight, so It does not have a permanent set of runes on my account. Yet. Up next, you've seen this one before. I've done this against the malicious version of this defense. Basically, you know, this is my second counter anytime I fight this defense. The first time I used the Water Succubus team, the second time I used this team. I've never had to fight it 3 times. So all we're doing is we're bringing Platy to reset the cleanser, and then we're bringing all of this damage over time, amplified by the Sath passive, so everybody just burns down. Very cool. This went exceedingly well. It doesn't always go quite that cleanly. Up next, we have an Ayunu defense. I'm bringing Water Tank Double Wind. I know what you're thinking. Ayunu has Oblivion, so the water tanks that have tanky passives are going to get Oblivioned. And that's not exactly wrong. I mean, that could happen. But, like, even with Oblivion, my Talc is still pretty tanky, right? The real threat here is if my Talc doesn't get defense broken, and then one of my wind monsters does get defense broken by the Clara and targeted by the Ayunu. Like, that's the scary part of this fight. It's not so much the Talc getting killed, it's the possibility that a wind monster gets defense broken and then killed by Ayunu, ignoring my Talc completely. We want to keep our wind monsters kind of high health if we can. Here you'll see a wind monster takes the defense break. But I believe that with the branding on the Talc, it's still going to target the Talc and not the defense break. Yeah, so because he has branding and he's, you know, favorable element, the Ayunu still ignores the defense break and goes after the branded water monster. So that one went okay. Up next, Tractor Lulu Windy against the same defense. I figured, you know, why not? Again, yes, there is an Oblivion on their team and I'm running 2 passives. I understand. But I have so much cleanse in Lulu that I feel like my Tractor's not really going to get Oblivioned and have it stick for more than a turn. So I feel relatively safe doing this. Yeah, maybe I'll try to find a slightly safer offense, because, you know, there is that possibility. I understand. But also, maybe I'll wait and see if that ever actually happens to me, you know? Maybe it happens this time. It's been like 5 days. I don't even remember what happened in this siege. I remember getting really bored on my stream and ending my stream early and then doing all these attacks off stream later, like into the night, as I did other stuff. Alright, there's the Oblivion. There's some damage. This is the bad thing, right? Where my Tractor got Oblivioned, but then nothing happened. There was no follow-up, so... And then we cleansed the Oblivion, which is what I expect to happen. So I think this works okay. Like, I'm sure someday I'll see a video where somebody uses this team into this defense, and there's an Oblivion into defense break, and then like one violent proc from the Vigor and kills the Tractor or something, but for now, today, this seems okay. Oh no, our Windy got Oblivioned. Alright, Lulu taking lots of turns there, doing big damage. Proud of you, Lulu. Up next, oh yeah, this one. What happened here is I looked at this Light Chicken's base stats, and I thought, wow, it is literally impossible to make this thing tank this fire offense. Because the Lightbird has like 9,000 HP and 400 base defense. It's like, it's all attack. So I figured, there's no way that thing can possibly tank my fire monsters, so I'll just bring the fire monsters and I'll kill the Lightbird. And that seemed to work out pretty well. You know, we lose our Rauk here, but 90+% of the time, Garo's gonna solo that sniper anyway. So that worked out nicely. The other attacks I did on stream, so thank you for watching. I will show you the clips from my stream now, where I did those other attacks. Hope you have a great rest of your video watching experience. Goodbye. Okay. So we have Lucia on a support build. Has plenty of accuracy. We have 72 skill 1 accuracy. Skill 3 doesn't need accuracy. We have Izaria on Vio Will. Plenty of accuracy again. We have skill 1 and skill 3 accuracy, so we are set. And Fuki is on defense currently, so you can't see him, but he's just here to do some damage, you know? In the past, I've used Kaki there on some of my past videos, but I think Fuki might be better just because he's a more favorable element. So our goal here is to keep him controlled, basically. I don't want skill 3 because I can't sleep anything with skill 3. We have immunity, so it's fine to skill 1 this. Even if we don't put him to sleep, then he doesn't defense break us, so that's fine. I usually go for the this thing first. Go ahead and freeze him. I can't skill 3 again. The turn order is quite awkward. Still try to sleep this though. Resistance. Not used to outspeeding these teams. Again, can't skill 3. Can skill 3 this one. Then we'll have to change targets. And sleep you. That is very unlucky. Resist for that. Go to sleep now. Heals. Come on, it's 80%. I feel like I've just missed 4 80% in a row. Yeah, that's a bad proc for us. I was about to say if Lala violent procs, then we're in real bad shape. I need to sleep this so it doesn't kill me. This has cleanse, so we need to sleep it. But it's better if we sleep it with a succubus, because we want to attack this. Oh no, that one's going to take a turn anyway. So we're going to go like this. Resisted. We can go for the control on Kinky with our Lucia here. Don't have to get resisted for a 5th time and die. I think I might want to do my damage on the healer at this point, though. Just because I want to control both damage dealers. Resisted again. This is actually, like, insane to me. I showed 85 accuracy before the fight started. That thing has skill 2 cleanse. But if we don't control the damage, we're just gonna die. We boost attack bar on this. It still doesn't get a turn, but it does get the defense break off. Lucia will proc. That would make this easily, huh? I think healing is correct. Because if we heal, the Kinky has a higher chance to, like, go after our Fuki or something. And then they'll avoid wind and hit low health water. If we just sleep this, then they're going to kill our succubus. And this is going to heal itself. I think that heal here is the correct play. We get the violent proc. That's pretty cool. Now is it the kinky or the vigor? I think the vigor is more threatening than the kinky this turn. Or we could kill his healer. I don't think we kill the healer. I think we sleep the vigor. This is when I need to know Lala targeting, because if Lala targets herself, we're fine. You think kill? Man, it sure is easier to make that choice when I can blame you all for it. Okay, we'll kill. Okay. For once in your life, you are max accuracy. You have an 80% activation rate. You gotta sleep this kinky. Oh my god. Is that what was supposed to happen the whole time? That looks so good. Ah, it's happening again. Wait. Wait, is this the... No, skill 2 doesn't kill this. We're not on like crit damage or anything. I was like, is this the only time you should ever use skill 2 on a succubus? I don't think it is. I think we just keep rotating turns. Go to sleep forever. Go to freeze for a short amount of time and then die. Are we going to skill 2 because we don't want to proc his passive? Can't afford to, in fact. I demand somebody do math and tell me how unlikely the resistances on this succubus are. We will show this. We'll show the stats again. I'll show you again. Just skill 3ing for damage at this point. Kill it. Get it out of here. That's absurd. Okay, I'm happy that I won, but I'm not happy about what just happened there. Alright, tractor. Looks like this. Artifacts look like this. People keep asking about my tractor. I feel like I show them all the time, but people never stop asking about his runes. Windy. Looks like this. Has additional damage with a bit of fire damage reduction. So with this defense, I don't think his Wunsa has enough damage to really stop this team from working. Like, sure, it makes it so that I probably can't buff as much as I normally would. Do I even want to buff here? No, because skill 1 heals myself anyway. He's probably going to skill 3, so I don't want to give him the free attack bar. Yeah, there's our skill 3. So now we can slam all of our buffs. Except I want the speed buff on this, so. Go ahead and get immunity there. No, he got the sleep. Alright, full buffs. Lots and lots of buffs. Oh, sick revenge, Tractor. Proud of you. Right, we're slowing him down. Now's the time to put immunity on our Lulu, because if we didn't, we've gotten targeted with defense break. There goes the Triana passive. There goes his Light and Dark monster, and now it's just Carcano Triana. We fought Carcano Triana about 1,000,000 times before, so I feel like this one's gonna look a lot like the other 1,000,000 times that we fought Carcano Triana. Oh, they're tanky. Like, they're both tanky. I don't know which one to hit. I guess I'll just hit both of them. As per usual, I forgot to pay attention to Carcano's runes on turn 1. Always looking at the Twitch chat instead of the enemy monsters on turn 1. Alright, I guess the Carcano is dying a lot faster. You just kill him. All right. Auto button, activate. And this team's so good. I love how good this team is because I like winning at Siege and not losing at Siege. I'm just a huge fan of really boring teams that always win. Hey, we did it. All right, once more with feeling. Here's my tractor runes again. Same runes you just saw. I think the right side artifact's different this time. I don't know. Lulu's the same artifact on the left side, which is the only one that matters. Twindy, same artifacts, same runes. You've seen it once, you've seen it 100 times. But like I said, people will never stop asking me to show those monsters. I'm always happy to do it. Oh, we got stunned. So we kind of don't want to buff in this one. Ooh. Oh. Well, we lost. Probably. That was a lot of turns. I'm not used to them taking quite that many turns. Usually we'll either like get a stun or a slow on him before that happens, because both stun and slow reduces damage by a whole lot. Because, like, he does ignore defense, right? So he's pretty strong against Tractor. But, like, every time I fought this before, it hasn't really been an issue because he either has a slow debuff or spends a third of his turn stunned kind of thing. I thought Lulu was gonna heal herself there. We didn't land the slow that time either. Painful additional turn. A little bit of immunity. Get this slow debuff, hopefully. There we go. Gets cleansed off. Unfortunate. Slow debuff again. And more damage. We are 100 resistance, so maybe we can feel a little bit sad if Triana lands sleep on us. More damage. Stun is a 50-50, so can't be too surprised by that. I mean, it is accuracy resistance based, but I assume they have some accuracy. Damage. Healing. Damage and healing. Alright. He didn't activate the stun that time. Almost killed. Not quite. Just kill him. Oh no, we didn't just kill him. I was like, is this going to be the turn that he gets a bunch of procs again? Okay. Are we dying? Stop it. Stop moving. It's my turn now. Hold on. I'm going to breathe again in a second, chat. Just got to give me a little bit. Buffing increases his damage, so skill 1 probably helps us survive here. Where's my violent proc? Why does he get the violent procs? Okay, I'm pretty sure we're dead. Dang, that was close. Yeah, we can't win from here. We don't have the damage. Ouchies. Well, we very nearly recovered there. Trying to think if there were any misplays on my part. I'll see where I misplayed when I edit the YouTube video, I promise. I didn't share that one.